You wake up to silence. Not the peaceful kind, not the kind that calms you, but a heavy, endless silence that feels unnatural. For a moment, you don't understand what's wrong. Your body floats, your clothes cling to your skin, and the taste of salt fills your mouth. Then it hits you. There is nothing around you. No land, no people, no sound except the slow movement of water. Just an endless horizon in every direction. At first, your mind refuses to accept it. You turn your head, searching for anything familiar. A boat, a piece of land, even debris. Something. Anything. But there is nothing. Only water stretching beyond what your eyes can process. The realization comes slowly, like a weight pressing down on your chest. You are alone. Completely alone. Lost in the middle of the ocean. Your breathing quickens, your heart starts racing, panic rises without warning like a wave crashing over you. This is the most dangerous moment. Not the ocean, not the sun, not what might be below you. Panic. Because panic makes you waste energy. Panic makes you move without thinking. And in a place like this, every movement matters. You force yourself to stop, to breathe, in and out. Slowly. You are alive. That is the only thing that matters right now. You survived whatever brought you here. And as long as you are alive, there is still a chance. You try to stay afloat, adjusting your body to conserve energy. Every small movement feels heavier than it should. The water isn't calm anymore. Or maybe it never was. Gentle waves lift you up and drop you down again, over and over. It doesn't hurt, but it never stops. And that constant motion begins to wear on you. Time passes, but it doesn't feel real. Minutes stretch into something longer, something undefined. The sun climbs higher, and with it comes a new enemy. Heat. The sunlight reflects off the surface of the ocean, hitting you from above and below. There is no shade, no escape. Your skin begins to burn slowly, silently. You don't notice it at first, but your body does. It drains you, your throat dries. Ironically, surrounded by water, you are still thirsty. You know better than to drink it. Salt water will only make things worse. It will dehydrate you faster, weaken you, confuse your mind. But knowing that doesn't make the thirst go away. You look down. At first, it's just water. Dark, endless, unreadable. The deeper you stare, the more it feels like something is staring back. Your imagination starts to fill in the gaps, shapes, movements, shadows that may or may not be real. You blink, shake your head, try to focus, but the thought is already there now. What's below you? You try to ignore it. You have to, because if you let that thought grow, it will take over everything else. Hours pass. Your body begins to slow down. Your muscles ache from staying afloat. Your movements become less controlled, more desperate. You try different positions, anything to reduce the strain. Floating on your back helps, but it also makes you feel exposed, vulnerable, like you've given up control. The silence starts to change. At first it was empty. Now it feels full, full of things you can't see. The water moves differently around you. Small ripples, subtle shifts. You turn quickly, looking for the source, but there's nothing. Just more water. Then you see it. A shadow. It's faint, barely visible beneath the surface. It moves slowly, then disappears. Your heart stops for a second, then pounds harder than before. You try to convince yourself it was nothing, just your eyes playing tricks, light bending through water. That's all. But then it comes back. Closer this time. You kick instinctively, trying to create distance, but distance from what? You don't even know what it is. The movement exhausts you. Your breathing becomes erratic again. You fight to control it, to stay calm, but fear is harder to manage now. Because now it feels real. The ocean is no longer empty. It never was. As the day continues, your mind starts to turn against you. Every sound becomes amplified. Every movement feels like a threat. The line between reality and imagination begins to blur. You start questioning everything. Did you really see something, or did you just think you did? Your body weakens further. Dehydration begins to take hold. Your lips crack, your tongue feels heavy, your thoughts slow down. It becomes harder to focus, harder to think clearly, and that's when the danger grows even more. Because now you can't trust yourself. You look at the horizon again. Still nothing. No rescue. No sign of life. Just endless blue. The sun begins to set. At first it feels like relief. The heat fades, the light softens, but with darkness comes something worse, the unknown. When the sun disappears completely, the ocean changes again. It becomes something else, something deeper, something you can't see through anymore. You are floating in darkness now. The water around you is black. The sky above is empty except for distant stars that feel too far away to matter. You can't see beneath you anymore. Not even a shadow, just a void. And somehow that's worse. Because now your mind fills that void with everything it can imagine. Every movement in the water feels intentional. Every ripple feels like something approaching. You hold your breath at times, listening, trying to hear something over the sound of your own heartbeat. Then you feel it. A slight touch against your leg. You freeze. It's subtle, almost nothing, but it's enough. Your entire body locks up, you don't move, you don't breathe, you wait, nothing happens. Slowly you tell yourself it was just water movement, just current, but deep down you're no longer sure. Sleep tries to take you, but you can't let it. If you lose consciousness, even for a moment, you could slip under. You force your eyes open again and again. Time becomes meaningless. Minutes, hours, it all blends together. By the second day, you are no longer the same person. Your body is weaker. Your mind is unstable. Thoughts come and go without control. You start seeing things that aren't there. Shapes on the horizon, voices in the distance. You try to call out, but your voice barely works. And yet, you're still alive. Somewhere inside you, something refuses to give up. You adjust your body again, conserving what little energy you have left. You stop reacting to every small movement. You force yourself to stay still, to stay calm. Fear is still there, but you push it down. Because fear wastes energy, and energy is everything now. Another shadow passes beneath you. This time, you don't react, you just watch. It circles once, then disappears again into the darkness below. You don't know if it's real anymore. And maybe it doesn't matter, because the real battle is no longer outside, it's inside your mind. The third day arrives slowly. Your body feels like it's shutting down. Every movement hurts, every breath feels heavier. But your mind is strangely clearer now. Not strong, not fully stable, but quieter, like it has accepted something. You look at the horizon one more time, and then you hear it. A sound. Faint at first, distant, almost unreal. You close your eyes trying to focus. It comes again, louder this time, a mechanical sound. Something different from the ocean, something real. You turn your head, searching, and then you see it. Far away, barely visible, movement in the sky. A helicopter. At first you don't believe it. You think it's just another illusion, another trick of your exhausted mind. But it gets closer. The sound grows stronger. The shape becomes clearer. This is real. Adrenaline rushes through your body one last time. You try to move, to signal, to do anything that makes you visible. Your arms feel heavy, but you force them up. You shout, even though your voice barely carries. The helicopter moves closer, closer. And in that moment, everything you went through comes down to this. Every decision, every moment you didn't panic, every second you held on. The ocean didn't kill you. The fear didn't break you. You survived. But as the helicopter approaches, one thought remains in your mind. Out here, in the middle of nowhere, the greatest danger was never just the ocean. It was what your mind turned it into. And not everyone makes it through that.